what's the biggest misconception that new investors have when they come into your community? I know you get a lot of new investors. Yeah. What's some of the biggest misconceptions, things you have to, false beliefs you maybe have to break through from the very beginning?
I think the biggest misconception is that I don't have enough money.
Anybody ever thought that before? Man, like, I love to invest, but I just don't. Yeah. When I get the money one day, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I just don't have enough money. I think also, too, is I don't have enough time. I'm super busy. I don't want to take a calculus class to learn how to invest in the stock market. I'll save that for a later time. So I think those are the two biggest, right? Time and money.
I love it. I love it. Amelia, what are some of the biggest misconceptions around money, wealth, building wealth that you see people come into with?
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I think one of the largest misconceptions that I've noticed throughout my tenure in this profession is that there are a lot of people, a lot of us, who really believe that you can save your way to wealth.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about it.
And I mean, I just hate to break the news, but that's just not possible. I mean, honestly, when you really think about it, and I tell a lot of retirees this, when they're thinking about when they plan to retire and how much money they need and, all of that jazz. But, if your money is not even keeping pace with inflation, you cannot possibly think that the money that you have sitting in Bank of America earning 0.1% and 0.5%, money markets at 0.001%, you can't possibly think that you're going to yield the type of return that you need so you don't deplete your retirement accounts once you do retire and you no longer have active income coming into the household. So that's the number one thing that I see, is that we really do have the mentality that I don't need the stock market. I don't need, the other types of investments, that I can just continue to put my money away in these savings accounts and it will sustain me. And that's just not the case. And, I can speak from personal experience. My dad was one of those people. He just truly believed that I should just put money in savings, work 40 years for the state of Alabama. And granted, he has a nice pension and Social Security, but, he realized, much too late, unfortunately, that he should have been doing, some other things with his money beyond savings. So I would definitely say we cannot save our way to wealth, and we really need to work to meet with advisors or find groups of people who are investing, just so we can have a group of a community who are doing similar things, so they can start investing.
All right, so were you about to say something?
Yeah, I was. I wanted to add something to what she said, because she talked about retirement, and I'm going to say something that's probably going to be controversial that a lot of people have never heard me really say. I hate that word retirement, because when you look it up in the dictionary, it says something about the end. Something's dying, right? So what I wanted to do when I also started Stocks and Stilettos Society was to give people an opportunity to live a life that they didn't have to retire from, right? And so the way that you do that is to make sure that you have the financial means to live life on your terms. So I wanted to really change the mindset around, what does it mean to actually retire? I wanted to build a life for myself and for my family that we didn't have to retire from.